Hello, my friends. There are two truths when it comes to the Russian government's decision to invade Ukraine. First, the decision by the Russian government to invade Ukraine is illegal. Second, the continued acts of aggression by the Russian government against the people and state of Ukraine is also illegal. Who am I? My name is David. I'm a professor of political science and law in the United States. I teach international law and constitutional law. I have written on the topics for many, many years. I have also visited Ukraine and taught through many countries in Eastern and Central Europe, including in Russia. I want to briefly talk to you today about what is happening in Ukraine. I want to tell you why the use of force by the Russian government violates international law. And I want to encourage all of you to do whatever you can to support the people in the state of Ukraine because this is a serious issue. Some background. On Thursday, February 24th, 2022, the Russian government invaded Ukraine. Since then, the Russian government has waged a war killing civilians. It has bombed civilian targets. All of this is wrong and illegal. But even if the Russian government only went after military targets, it would still be illegal. There is no good reason for the Russian government to do this. Some argue that NATO or the United States did bad things in the past, and that justifies what the Russian government is doing now. No, it does not. Past wrongs don't make a right. Might does not make right. Additionally, Ukraine poses no threat to the Russian government or to the Russian people. The people of these two countries are friends. As I mentioned, I've taught in Ukraine, I've taught in Russia. I have close friends and former students in both countries. I've seen videos recently of buildings that I once stood in, buildings that I taught in Ukraine, bombed and blown up. The human suffering is real. It is terrible. And the illegal acts being committed are not by the choice of the Russian people. I remain friends with them. The issue is with the decision by the Russian government that they've acted illegally. What do I mean by illegal? What I mean is, let's talk about international law. There are many treaties and many principles of international law that make what's happening now illegal. For example, back in 1928, the Kellogg-Briand Pact declared that the use of force and aggression would be illegal. Phrased another way, that the use of force and aggression to resolve disputes would be considered illegal. The Russian government has signed this treaty. Also, there are general principles in international law through the UN that basically say that countries must respect the sovereignty and territorial borders of other countries. Additionally, in 1994, the Russian government signed a treaty to respect Ukraine's sovereignty and borders if Ukraine gave up its nuclear weapons. That treaty is binding law. There's also the Convention Against Genocide. There is also crimes against humanity here. The UN Charter, Article 33, requires nations to resolve any disputes in a peaceful fashion. The UN General Assembly agrees. It basically said in a vote of 141-5 that Russia's use of force here was illegal and condemned it. Additionally, the European Convention on Human Rights, of which Russia and Ukraine are members, also makes what's going on here illegal. My point being is that there's a lot of international law that makes what is happening here illegal. What the Russian government is doing is violating international law and human rights. What it is doing is similar to what Nazi Germany did to Europe and Ukraine during World War II. There's no excuse for it. Why should you care? You should care because why? It's a threat to world peace and stability. It's a challenge to democracy and freedom. It's a challenge and a threat to human rights. All these should give you reasons, even if you are many thousands of miles or kilometers away, that one should be concerned. What should you do? Tell your friends the truth. Make sure they know what they know is the truth. And then do whatever you can to support the Ukrainian government and their people and urge your government to do the same. Thank you very much.